We've come together here in Nairobi, a group of 90 decision makers, expert practitioners and activists from 20 countries, recognizing women and girls as leaders of change. Focusing on the representation as one of the 3 R's of a feminist policy, we will discuss ways to strengthening women's voices and leadership at all levels. We need to continuously remind ourselves, including women is not a courtesy. Strengthening women's voices is key, especially in the agricultural and food sector, being the backbone of our societies. And I say especially in the agriculture and food sector also because women are a key actor along the whole agriculture value chain. They act as farmers, processors, retailers, entrepreneurs, and consumers. Worldwide, women make up 43% of the agriculture workforces, and in Africa, even 50%. Nevertheless, they make up less than 15% of landowners worldwide, and often can cultivate only on small plots of poor soil quality. And this 15% of landowners worldwide is just one figure that illustrates women continue to face persistent inequalities. Including women, strengthening women's voices is urgent as global and food systems are increasingly under pressure. Climate change, loss of biodiversity, economic crisis, as well as conflict and war, reduce agricultural yields and incomes, threaten livelihoods, and are the causes of hunger and food insecurity. And we know these crises hit women and girls the hardest. And this is not only because they often eat last and least in times of scarcity, but also because they face systemic and structural barriers to accessing resources, land, credits, and markets. The question of how to overcome these barriers will guide us through the next 3 conference days. In our joint endeavors to make global agri-food systems sustainable, resilient, to combat climate change and biodiversity loss, to eradicate hunger and poverty, we need women as change agents. Their equal participation and the opportunity to step into leadership roles are crucial to having meaningful, transformative change.
We are here because we recognize the importance that our women play in the agricultural sector and food systems. And so as we have come here, we've come to exchange ideas, we have come to learn lessons, we have also come to listen to policymakers and to researchers on how best to advance this conversation moving forward. We are supported heavily by the German government through GIZ, and we are very grateful. We have got participants from across Africa, and we hope this is going to be a very fruitful meeting moving forward. It's a 2-day meeting, and we are happy to host as a Minister of Agriculture and indeed also as a country Kenya, because we recognize the role that the current government is putting in the issue of food security, and we want to bring everyone on board, including our youth, our women, and everyone.
If women are supported, they will have an increase of about 20 to 30% in yields, and it is important really to work on access, for example, to finance or to land, to support them to get better trainings, but also to digital, for example, digital devices. To be better equipped really to do their work in agriculture. I think between 50 and 60% in agriculture in Africa, and they have a very strong role also, especially in agriculture. And for them it's especially difficult. For example, what I mentioned before, also for widows, that because of the discriminatory laws, so that they don't have access to land anymore. So this is one part what should be addressed. but also women who are not in rural areas who don't have access to training. So also this is one of the elements that would help women to empower. Support to have access to training, for example, or to change laws, for example, also to end the discriminatory situation, especially for widows, but also to get access to finance, to machines. So basically, every equipment that what is also necessary in agriculture, so is needed to support them to better work, more effective work.